Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mangleson here. Today we're going to be talking about seasonal characters in Diablo 4. So, if you guys did not know, seasonal characters will start being able to be created when Season 1 drops in July, right? So, with the seasons, we got to talk about seasonal objectives. As displayed here by the Diablo team, we have the seasonal objectives. These seasonal objectives, nothing great, nothing spectacular, but they make you do things that you've already done in the game, collecting Galar wine, completing dungeons, completing a local event, and so on and so forth. So you're in the Eternal Realm and you want to play a seasonal character, so what's the point? The point of playing in the Eternal Realm is the build focus for your actual character. When you unlock world tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and eventually getting up to that world tier level 5, whenever that does appear into the game, you are going to be able to figure out how your character works, what enemies and what affixes are bound to the world, and what types of enemies. You're getting familiar with the game, familiar with your character. Now, not being able to be familiar with your character is going to lead to a lot of things and lead to a lot of FOMO when it comes to vanity. And cosmetics are king in any open world looter shooter, RPG, any type of game, for the escapism of turning your character into something that you do not have otherwise. So cosmetics are everything. So when I see this character there, I see this character everywhere. The way that my character looks, the way that my character is perceived in the world, and the way that I play my class is going to be different than the way that you play your class. So you need to know your class. You need to know what equipment you're going to be able to equip on the character, what passives are going to go where, what's going to go on what item, what's going to go here, what's going to go there, and you're basically building a build for the future. Because if you don't know the skills, getting into the skills, if you don't know where you have to if you don't know, you are going to have to start over with your seasonal characters from level 1. You're going to have to complete the campaign again. But if you don't know where your skills are going, then you're going to go into it blind. It's going to be like a brand new game. That could be fun for some people, but as you progress through the game, you're going to be getting these seasonal blessings, which will take smoldering ash. So taking what you know into what matters for you for the season. So you want to go in there, be able to be optimized, and know what to look out, know what drops to look for when you go into these seasons, in order to find the Galar wine, in order to complete the quickest dungeon that you want to get to, in order to progress that seasonal track. Because as you progress the seasonal track, you'll be able to get these cosmetic items, and here are some examples of some in-game and some that you can purchase in the shop, right? The shop isn't the end-all be-all, but the cosmetics for the seasonal track will be the end all be all. Guarantee that when they eventually introduce minions, they'll be attached to seasons. When you get different tombstones and different little flares of cosmetics, they will probably be in the season track, and you're going to want to purchase that. You're going to want to be able to keep up with everyone else's cosmetic upgrade. Now, to finish out what the actual cosmetic upgrades are, the cosmetic upgrades are going to be things that your armor shimmers a little bit, your helmet has some type of aesthetic to it, your eyes glow red, your boots have some type of fire or ice or lightning aesthetic to it, as far as when it comes to these cosmetic upgrades. And then when you see these characters and they get brought into the Eternal Realm, because your seasonal characters do get brought into the Eternal Realm, that means that the progress that you made during the season is not for naught. So if you do play a sorcerer and you're playing an ice build, right, I'm using myself as an example, but I go into the season and then I end up playing a fire build with knowledge of how my ice build works and what things do and don't work, and trying to apply that vulnerable, using my conjurations, using teleport, maybe trying to lightning build. You can try these different things out because you've played with that character in the Eternal Realm to bring into the seasonal. So now you can make your second or third sorcerer, barbarian, druid, rogue, what have you, necromancer, right? And having all these cosmetic upgrades, having these different type of cosmetic bumps into your character is just flex. It's just flex that I was there for that season. So when minions and stuff actually start to come out with minions, I'm saying the minions, right? Like, not like the necromancer minions, but you used to have a little pet that walk around and collect your gold for you, so you wouldn't have to do that, right? They said they bring that in years later. I think they kind of want to slow you down in the game and picking that stuff up yourself, but I digress, right? So I know that going into the game, I like my ice build. I like the way that it works this way. I don't like using ice shards as a main DPS. I'm using Blizzard as my main DPS. I'm a level 62 character, beating level 73 enemies, right? So I can do some activities, but this is open world. This isn't Nightmare Dungeon tier 21 or anything like that, right? Because my character will get absolutely stomped in there. But I know that from playing the character, I know that these synergies works, these armors work, these skills work, and the Paragon board works this way. So when I go into the season, I have a mental leg up. I don't have a literal leg up, but I have a kind of a knowledge of how I want to go about playing my character when the season comes out, and doing the story and skipping the cutscenes if they put those back in there, stuff like that. I can just skip past all that stuff and continue playing my character and achieving the goal of playing in the seasons. Go and collect the Gala wine, go ahead and do that little dungeon, go ahead and get the ashes, get my character up as fast as I can so I can enjoy the cosmetic upgrades that come later in the season when it asks me to do something tougher, beat Uber Lilith, go into World Tier 5. So if this video did help you guys out, this is the last video I'm going to post on this channel. Go ahead and check out Mangum Sun Plays. The link will be in the description box below, where all the Diablo 4 content will be, as build guides and helpful videos. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.